Black Ops 7 Zombies is getting a number of game-changing features and changes from Black Ops 6 Zombies, so in this video we're going to dive into all of the game-changing features, including some top-secret information from when I played at Treyarch. First, we need to touch on the 3 new modes coming to Black Ops 7 Zombies at launch. The first is the return of Dead Ops Arcade 4, survival mode coming to Zombies for the first time since Black Ops 2, delivering a focused, unfiltered experience based on a small part of Ashes of the Damned at launch, which will contain everything that you need to survive, including Pack-a-Punch-Der, Wonderfizz machine, crafting tables, wall buys, arsenal machines, and Gobblegum machines. And then finally, the new Cursed mode, which is a new experience with legacy mechanics, throwing you into Zombies with only a starting pistol, no minimap, and a classic point system inspired by Black Ops 3. The goal of the Cursed mode is to find and discover archaic artifacts of great power known as Relics. Each of these relics will be themed around a nod to Zombies' past, and every relic will have a unique condition to discover it, and the requirements needed can be unforgiving. Once the relic's unlocked, it allows you to have a debuff modifier, making your subsequent matches even harder, with a few modifiers being revealed already, such as a limit of 4 perks or the removal of ammo boxes. And by increasing the challenge by applying more relics will be the key to unlocking more powerful relics, as well as granting classified benefits and rewards unique to the mode. Gobblegums will be usable in Black Ops 7 Zombies in the exact same way as Black Ops 6, including your inventory of current Gobblegums, but Treyarch has made changes to how Gobblegums work, as in Black Ops 7, one or more of your chosen Gobblegums can be crushed during a match while they're in your inventory and converted into points on the fly. Instead of using the Gobblegum in the normal way, you will now have a second option to crush it in your hand once you select it in the heads-up display. And once converted, points is automatically awarded. Now, the amount you receive is dependent on the rarity of the Gobblegum, with Whimsical being the lowest and Ultra being the highest. Double points power-up stacks with this point reward, awarding you double the normal amount of points. And the profit-sharing Gobblegum also stacks with this point reward, awarding it to nearby players as well as yourself. A few changes to Salvage are coming to Black Ops 7 Zombies as well, where the Salvage bonus from certain silencer attachments that was the meta to run in Black Ops 6 Zombies has been lowered, so other muzzle attachments become a valid choice. And a very surprising change to Dormant Salvage is that every 10 rounds, you'll be awarded around 50% of any salvage you previously missed picking up, and which subsequently disappeared, along with an on-screen message indicating this good fortune. 41 Gobblegums are returning from Black Ops 6, but we are also getting 6 brand new Gobblegums. One being Aftertaste, which allows you to keep all your perks after being revived, a new Gobblegum called Re-Equipment, where your equipment slots refill over time, Power Vacuum returning from Black Ops 3, where kills have a higher chance to spawn power-ups, a brand new one called Round Off, which prevents the round from advancing for 2 entire rounds, another new Gobblegum called Armageddon, where you will receive a 3-plate armor vest and full plates instantly, and then finally a brand new Gobblegum called Gift Card, which gives you 30,000 points instantly. Moving over to power-ups, every power-up from Black Ops 6 Zombies is returning in Black Ops 7, along with another power-up in the rotation that is going to be extremely rare but can have the chance of dropping, which is the random perk power-up. Now, in order for this drop to appear in the cycle, a number of perks must be purchased by all teammates before this power-up can appear. Changes have been made to how power-ups work, such as max ammo now refilling your equipment as well as ammo. Fire sale will now also reduce the cost of traps and wall buys. And another huge change is that multiple power-ups randomly dropping within a single round are now a more frequent occurrence. And lastly, any Gobblegums that summon power-ups now automatically activate the power-ups they summon, removing the need to physically run into them, meaning you'll need to adjust the tactics of when to employ them. Let's now move over to Augments, because Augments are returning in Black Ops 7 Zombies, but there are now 66 new augments across all returning content as well as the brand new content. For each returning piece of content from Black Ops 6, you can expect the 6 augments from Black Ops 6 plus 2 brand new augments, for each being 1 major and 1 minor. Once you have researched all 8 augments in a research diagram for each piece of content, you can then unlock the extra slot minor augment, which enables you to equip a second minor augment to every piece of content in the game, making every perk, ammo mod, and field upgrade even more powerful than they were in Black Ops 6. The list of all the new augments and changes is astronomical and would take me over an hour in this video, so I've got a completely separate one that will go into every single new augment that you need to know. But I am going to showcase a few highlights of the new major augments that are incredible for gameplay experience, returning some features back that people have wanted for many years. The first is a new Vulture Raid major augment where picking up an armor plate will automatically apply it to your vest, something which we had as a gameplay function in Black Ops Cold War, but we hadn't seen it return since. A new major augment for stamina allows you to fire your gun while sprinting, similar to the Gung Ho perk from multiplayer. A new major augment for the healing aura field upgrade allows you to revive players even after they have bled out and died and they are spectating. There's also a new major for Ether Shroud where it will create a dark ether clone of yourself to distract zombies. And the last highlight is a new melee macchiato major where your punch is replaced with your dedicated melee weapon. Like I said, that is just a few of the incredible amount of examples of new ones. Here are the more general changes that they've made to augments. The first and most important is a brand new feature in Black Ops 7 known as Overheal, which is a modifying buff on an augment that allows players to temporarily increase the maximum health using certain augments or equipment. So for example, the most you can raise your health with Juggernog with the probiotic augment and a stim shot equipment is plus 100 health above the current health maximum. By employing the correct augment combination, you can increase your health further with a bonus to your health. It's only temporary, so unlike normal health in zombies, it won't regenerate over time, and the bonus is lost once your current health drops below the normal maximum health. Some other important changes to augments is big game augments for ammo mods will now receive a buff to damage or frequency that they trigger. So with the example of a big brain augment on brain rot or napalm burst, it will now charm and burn elite enemies more frequently. They've also added round preservation for any augment that enables an enemy to be charmed like brain rot, where that brain rotted zombie will now no longer slay the final zombie in the round, making it so the round will never accidentally end without you wanting it to. Black Ops 7 Zombies has a brand new perk known as Wisp Tea. And the purpose of this perk is that it will spawn an ethereal creature providing protection to the player, only appearing once a player has inflicted a large amount of damage to a zombie. Once summoned, it will slay nearby zombies for around 30 seconds or so, and 2 minutes later it can be summoned again. The major augments for this perk transform the Wisp into some sort of spiritual animal, being a demon, a fox, a monkey, or a maiden, with it being able to do more damage, revive you while it's active, attracting enemies and damaging in that area, or not attacking but periodically healing you. Moving on to perks, in Black Ops 6, the Wonderfizz machine became available at round 25, but in Black Ops 7, it will now spawn in after every player in the game has purchased 4 perks, meaning that it can spawn a lot earlier depending on how you and your teammates play, but is now designed for you to actually purchase the perks from the perk machines. And a change to the perk purchase price is now the base price is now based on previously purchased perks, with a price increase no longer including the ones that you may have obtained for free, which is a very good quality of life change. A brand new ammo mod is coming to Black Ops 7 Zombies on the launch, and this is the return of Fireworks, which was last seen in Black Ops 3 Zombies. This looks to have gotten some substantial updates since the Black Ops 3 version. The initial explosive light show occurring, damaging zombies caught in its vicinity, those explosions launching a set of individual flares that fly out and home in on additional zombies within the vicinity, with the chance of fireworks activating dependent solely on the enemy type. Moving on to field upgrades, we have the return of a new field upgrade for Black Ops 7, which is Toxic Growth. This allows you to deploy viciously sharp thorns that have the additional benefit of being poisonous to any zombies that walk into it. Moving on, the Rampage Inducer is returning in Black Ops 7, but it is slightly changed. It functions exactly the same as the Rampage Inducer in Black Ops 6, but in Black Ops 7, the Rampage Inducer won't spawn the fastest moving zombies, which are super sprinters, until after round 20. Ammo caches got a brand new design both visually and audibly, but in addition to that, the wall buyers got a slight update where they now will be able to offer ammo for the weapon you're holding if you have the same weapon as on the wall, instead of buying the weapon again at that rarity off the wall. Similarly, another quality of life change has happened to the armor wall buys, where levels 2 and 3 have now been combined, allowing you to purchase level 2 and level 3 from the same wall buy location. So you will no longer have to go to a specific area of the map to solely find the level 2 or the level 3 spot. Moving on to the mystery box in Black Ops 7, where it is now taken on the form of the Origins mystery box from Black Ops 2. Some great quality of life changes here of the mystery box is that it will now have a chance to provide an ether tool to instantly upgrade your weapon's rarity. Another great change is that support items like score streaks will now no longer be in the mystery box. On top of that, melee weapons will now no longer appear in the mystery box, and the chance to obtain wonder weapons weapons will now gradually increase more than previously as rounds progress. Let's now move on to the Arsenal machine and Salvage, because the Arsenal machine has had some slight changes where the weapon rarity costs have increased compared to what they were in Black Ops 6 in order to incentivize you to use the mystery box and the wall buys. So to upgrade to green rarity, it's now 1000 salvage, up from 500 salvage. Blue is now 1500 salvage, going up from 1000 salvage. Purple rarity is now 2000 salvage, and legendary rarity is staying the same price at 5000 salvage. The mechanic of SAM trials are returning in Black Ops 7 Zombies, but now these are called TED tasks, where periodically phasing in and out of the Dark Ether will be this strange console with an oversized TED head attached. Just like SAM trials, access it and complete the specified timed task that is assigned, and you'll be rewarded equipment or even perks. The exfil system is returning from Black Ops 7 Zombies, but has now been adjusted with some great quality of life changes. The first is that you are no longer interacting with a radio, but you're interacting with a telephone booth. Secondly, when someone activates the exfil, every player in the game will be prompted to accept or decline. And opposed to Black Ops 6, where everyone was forced to exfil, each individual player can either choose to continue playing or join in the exfil. When the exfil is accepted, a portal will spawn by this telephone, and instead of having to go to a certain area and slay a bunch of zombies before time expires, you'll now have to take down a high value target and its minions. Both of these things need to be taken down before a time limit expires, and if successful, the portal will become fully accessible where you can use to leave the game. During this exfil encounter, all the other phone booths throughout the map will activate their own portals, and if you step through them, they'll link to the phone booth that has the high value target, allowing other teammates elsewhere on the map to teleport quickly to lend a hand. If some teammates decline the exfil because they want to continue playing the game for longer, they can choose to help or ignore their fellow players engaged in the high value target combat. And regardless if the HVT is taken down in time or not, players that decline the exfil can continue to play in their match afterwards without any penalty. Anyone who voted to accept the exfil will end their match, whether they defeat the HVT or die trying. Let's now move on to gameplay systems, because quite a few things have changed from Black Ops 7, starting with melee weapon adjustments, where there is a beneficial change coming to them which allows you to inflict critical hits by simply aiming for the head when you're meleeing zombies. Different to Black Ops 6, you have more control over the melee swing and arc of the weapon from start to impact, and more importantly, the timing of the attack to ensure a critical hit is achieved. And secondly, there is a new mechanic being a heavy melee attack, allowing you to charge this attack with your left trigger, and what isn't mentioned in any of the blog posts is that you can hold this charge and save it for a later use. So at any point later in the game where you want to initiate this charged attack, all you need to do is charge it, then simply put your melee weapon away, and when you bring it back out, you'll have that charged melee heavy attack ready to go. Moving a bit further into gameplay systems outside of the game itself, there is the return of the intel system with audio logs, artifacts, and documentation viewable in the Zombies intel menu, but a new change is that each piece of intel can now be studied and inspected, including zooming in and out and rotating the artifacts themselves. Save and quit, the scoreboard, and rejoining features from Black Ops 6 Zombies will all return in Black Ops 7. Solo pause will also be returning in Black Ops 7. And some other quality of life changes that you'll experience within the gameplay itself is that when a round completes, any player that is downed will automatically be revived. Something that we last saw in Black Ops 4 Zombies, but was also in Call of Duty World War II and Infinite Warfare Zombies. The final new changes and adjustments to Black Ops 7 Zombies come with the new high round adjustments, where with every Black Ops game, Treyarch are always trying to find that new perfect formula of making the game challenging but not frustrating. And when taking feedback on board from Black Ops 6 Zombies, they have now reduced the amount of super sprinters overall in the game. In retaliation for this change, they have now overall increased the damage that zombies will be able to apply to you, and the damage cap on that is going to go way higher than it was in Black Ops 6, making high rounds a lot more lethal, but they are also going to smooth out that curve of how high and how fast that damage and speed will increase, with them saying that the damage zombies will do to you will not cap off until about round 100. 100. But even at that point, the round 100 experience will have less super sprinters. There will also be armored zombies that will never super sprint, but they will have more health, more damage, and more armor. And lastly, there are going to be way less special enemies in high rounds, and they want to go back to a style like Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3, where you had an elite that would spawn in every few rounds that would be really, really scary. In line of that, there are also going to be a lot less projectile-based enemies, and they're really trying to put the notice on you as the player to skillfully dodge the zombies into the high rounds. I would love to know your thoughts about everything we've discussed changing in Black Ops 7 Zombies down below in the comment section. I will have a ton more Black Ops 7 Zombies coverage going on the channel almost daily from now until the launch of the game in November, and I'll have early gameplay of Black Ops 7 Zombies on my channel on September 30th, so we can see live gameplay of Ashes of the Dam. I'm going to check out even more Black Ops 7 Zombies videos going more in depth on those augments, going into the cursed mode in a lot more detail, or I'll first look at actual gameplay footage from the game being played. I've got all those videos for you on screen right now for you to click over, and I'll see you there in a moment.